Hello, everyone. So recently, there's this thing that I've been asking God for. Like, I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed about this thing. God, I need this thing. I kept on praying. Oh, I prayed. I prayed so hard. I prayed really, really. I don't know. And then at one point, I remember that I used to hear a lot of pastors that used to say, when you're asking God for something, give God time limits. Like, give God time limits. I've tried every possible thing to pray about, and this thing was not coming forth. So I switched to that method. So I prayed to God. I said, God, on this before this particular day, I gave God a week to do that thing. Guys, a week passed. That thing did not still do. I was so sad. I was in a very bad state, such that when I go to pray, like when I go to my prayer place, I cannot even say anything except for this particular thing. Like it was such a nightmare for me at that time. It was such a nightmare that it became a thing in my mind. I began to feel so much fear. I began to feel unrest. There was no peace. I was sad. I was really, really sad inside about, because God did not do this thing for me. Because I had given God, do this. I had prayed and prayed about this particular thing. And so after the experience of God not doing it in the limit I gave him, I gave up. And then when I gave up, one day I woke up in the middle of the night and I prayed. I wasn't praying for a particular thing. I just woke up and started speaking in tongues, and I sang some worship, and then I slept. When I slept, I had a dream. I had a dream that a man came to me, but in that dream it was God, because my knowledge in the dream was God came to me. So God came to me in my dream, and then I was crying. Before he came, I slept on a bed in that dream, and I was weeping. I was crying seriously. And then he came. And then when he came, he was asking me, why are you crying? Why are you crying so hard? I could not say a word. Like, I was just crying. And then he said, okay, I know what to do. So he brought me a chair. He said I should sit down on that chair. And then he called a very small boy. That boy should not be more than 4 years old. A very small boy. And then he told the boy, said, do what you know how to do best. And the boy started to perform. If you watch a lot of Korean movie, when a guy takes a girl to go and watch something, and when they perform, that kind of picture. And then this boy was performing all those funny things, and then there was fireworks, there was butterflies, and I started to laugh. I was laughing really hard in it. I was really, really, really laughing, like really hard. And then I was laughing so much that I laughed to the hurt, like, some people woke me up and they were asking, why are you laughing this hard? Like, I was laughing that hard from my sleep. I woke up and they woke me up. But God told me something. He said, you are not happy because of this thing. He was telling me, you are not happy because of this thing. I know that if I don't do this for you, this is what will happen. And it started to highlight everything, even things that I cannot even put to words when I pray. God was telling me, I know it. I know you don't. I know if I don't do this, this is what will happen to you. I know this thing is kind of connected to you. And he was giving me more details. He said, I know. And then when I woke up and I was thinking about this, I was just like, oh, God has a very good sense of humor. Like, really, I used to say, if you follow me, I used to say that God is a father. Only a father will do this to you. When I woke up, I felt so relieved of everything. It just gave me peace and say, oh, God knows about these things. And, I didn't want to share this online, but the Holy Spirit told me, says, a lot of people are going through the same things the same thing that you went through. I want you to give out this message as a comfort for people who are like you. God knows, and I'm here to tell everyone, God knows. He hears you. He sees every thought. He knows every tears that drop out of your eyes. He knows. At the right time, he will do it. And so, I'm sending this to somebody. If you know somebody who is depressed or somebody who is not happy, you can forward this video to them. He knows. God knows. And at the right time, he will do it for you. Thank you. I really do hope that this video has blessed you. And I really preach that this video gets to everyone who needs this thing at this time. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye.